of Home Depot here at Pasadena.
Okay. We come to you not only as concerned members of the community, but as neighbors, customers, contractors, workers, and human beings being witnessing a crisis. We are appalled at your company's willingness to let immigration and custom enforcement agents utilize your parking lot to terrorize, abuse, and arrest hard-working people. These agents are entering your private property without proper warrants and arresting day laborers and customers who are a vital part of your customer base and workforce. They deserve dignity, safety, and basic humanity. That is why we are calling on Home Depot to take immediate action, a concrete action. You have both the right and the responsibility as a private business and a community partner to stand against these unlawful and dehumanizing practices. This is not just about the law, it is about morality, humanity, and leadership. Your values claim to include respect, inclusion, and doing the right thing, and now is the moment to prove it. Immigrant communities are living in fear, many of them rebuilding homes, staffing your stores and contributing to your profits. You cannot claim to serve the community while turning a blind eye to its suffering. Your stores are not just places of business, they are daily gathering points for day laborers, homeowners, and immigrant workers seeking honest livelihoods. You are an integral part of our community, but right now, the fabric is being torn. And over the past 6 months, more than 500 people have been kidnapped out of Home Depot parking lots across the greater LA area. On August 14th, a day laborer fleeing ICE agents was tragically struck by a vehicle outside of Monrovia, California. This is not an isolated event. Armed and masked federal agents have been using your parking lots to detain individuals without warning, turning places of work and commerce into sites of fear and violence. People have been abducted and families are being torn apart. On November 4th, another raid was allowed to take place on the Cypress Park Home Depot parking lot. At least 6 people were taken, including a child, as a dozen unmarked vehicles with about 24 Border Patrol agents in full tactical gear who wore masks and carried assault weapons descended upon this Home Depot parking lot in Cypress Park.
Shame, shame, shame.
Shame.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on Home Depot.
Shame on Home Depot.
Immigration agents forcefully entered the day labor center, which is private property, and is under contract with the city of LA. They threw the site coordinator onto the ground, handcuffed him, put his knees into his back, and detained him.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on Home Depot.
You can stop this, Home Depot. You can stop it.
The coordinator was eventually let go and took himself to the hospital due to injuries he suffered. Another of those being kidnapped was pepper sprayed before being taken away. We join with the National Day Labor Organizing Network, NDLON, and a larger boycott Home Depot coalition in demanding that Home Depot as a whole, and specifically this Home Depot location, take a stand against authoritarianism and fascist overreach to protect the community in which it operates and the country we all share. We will continue to boycott and protest Home Depot, amping up our efforts until the demands below are met, and this location is unequivocal in its support for the day labor community upon which it has relied in a symbiotic relationship for decades. We await your response, and until then, we will continue to organize, speak out, and demand that Home Depot becomes a space where everyone, regardless of immigration status, can feel safe, seen, and valued. And here are our demands. Number 1, we publicly condemn the ICE raids and kidnappings taking place on or near its premises. And
Publicly condemn.
Publicly condemn.
Publicly condemn.
We are asking to publicly condemn the ICE raids.
We demand that Home Depot voice public opposition to Trump's violent assault, kidnappings, and deportations of workers in indigenous communities. Number 2, we prohibit all federal immigration agencies access to its stores and parking lots. And we demand that Home Depot deny all federal immigration agencies access to any property owned by the stores, including your parking lot, for any staging, surveilling, assaulting, or kidnapping, unless they present a valid judicial warrant. We also demand that Home Depot establish a national transparent policy and measures to protect customers and workers on its premises, including the right of managers to close store doors, keep all people safe through immigration enforcement actions. Number 3, protect day laborers. We demand that Home Depot allow day labor centers at every Home Depot location. Immediately stop all harassment of day laborers, including the towing of their vehicles, harassment by security guards, the placement and use of noise machines, and the calling of police and or ICE on workers and indigenous communities. Number 4, justice for impacted families. Home Depot's complicity with federal immigration agencies and potentially with vigilantes and bounty hunters has resulted in kidnappings and irreparable damage to hundreds of families. We demand that Home Depot provide legal and emergency support to families impacted by raids at your location and compensate the families that have been negatively impacted by these anti-immigration raids that have taken place on Home Depot premises for their pain, suffering, and all unspecified damages. And lastly, number 5, release any video footage of recent kidnappings that occurred on its property. Transparency is accountability. Home Depot has donated $62 million to Trump, which sends a clear message of support for the immigration raids on its property. Meet these demands to show the community of customers and workers that you can be trusted and deserve our business. And this is for you to give to the executive leadership. Thank you very
Home Depot.
Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? I don't see a badge on your ass. Police are here defending federal thugs from taking people of color out of the store.
That is the issue.
I respect all police.
That is the issue. Is that Home Depot has instructed its workers to call the police to get people out of the store who are asking for ICE raids to be prevented. Just presenting our demands. Our demands are that
The same right you have to keep us out of here, you
have the same
you have
right
the same right to keep
Probably
ICE
don't
out.
want to demand it from these guys. They just work here. How about you guys?
No, but we're explaining to
We're
them
stockholders
what
in Home
we.
Depot as well.
I mean,
I-
they have the right to refuse
Yes,
you
they
guys
do.
being here. So you
And
need to
we're
leave
saying
the
you
store.
also, going up to management, they have, if they are saying,
They have the
they
right
have
and the
the right,
responsibility.
if they have the right
You
to
need to yell at me.
get
I'm
us,
standing right here.
if they have the right to have us escorted out, that means they have the right to escort ICE off of their
okay.
property. That is
So
all
are
we're
they
trying
here?
to acknowledge.
Where's ICE?
I don't know, they could
No,
be.
Home Depot
So
parking
if
lot
you guys
is
can
just-
show them to me, I will ask them to leave too.
You'll ask
There's a guy right there with a cast on his
If
hand.
not, then you
This guy right
guys.
here, this guy right here might be ICE.
So we're
This guy
gonna.
might be ICE right there, aren't you?
Listen,
Are you a federal agent?
we can't go on what might be or not be.
Well, you
See
just
how
asked
many
me to identify
uniforms a
someone.
person?
That's my point, sir.
Okay, so we'll do that outside.
Hard to tell.
But the point
Alright,
is
let's
that
move
they
on.
have a
Outside?
right.
Let's move on.
Outside.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.